let's talk about the standard of teaching, because some of this started with teaching in the first place. But we heard people say, look, the people who go to study education in the first place in different schools, because that happens to be the last option, not the first choice of what they want to do. Some of them not properly paid, and so they'll just, well, for lack of any job, any better job offer, I might as well stay in there. And now we're talking about this as a result of what we see going on in Kaduna, with several other states are grappling with, but they don't know how to approach it, perhaps, or wanting to be politically correct. So what would you recommend we do about standardizing teaching in this country?
Create a holistic environment for teachers. You can't, like I said, you can't give what you don't have. We need to, first of all, make sure that we're recruiting the best so that they can also give the best. And then make sure that their remuneration packages are really something to say, yes, I'm very happy I'm doing this. When you think about, just like you said, when you think about how much they're paying them, it's something that everybody runs away from. I know a lot of my colleagues, because my second degree is in engineering, and a lot of them, my fellow engineers, they want to be teachers, they want to be lecturers, but because they're like, I'm not going to be paid anything, I really love teaching, I really would love to give back, I really would love to contribute and impact, but I don't want to sentence myself to poverty, I don't want my reward to be in heaven. Those are the kind of comments that we hear. It's not made attractive to them. Whereas I'm talking about countries like South Korea, UAE, or Finland, where they are really boosting, or even Singapore, where they're really encouraging and giving the teachers. In fact, it's a thing of pride to say you're a teacher in those countries. You're told that you are valuable.
But some of the standards they have in some of those Scandinavian countries, I hear some of them say, no, you have to have a master's to enter some of those teaching lines. So can we afford that kind of standard here? Because in terms of poor remuneration, several sectors suffer the same thing.
Yes, we can. You can give free education to the teachers to go back and retrain. Why can't we sector that?
Will it be appreciated if it's free?
Okay, that's a catch-22. It's a catch-22. But remember, you have to remind them what is the ultimate aim of this reform. It's to create and rebuild our nation. That's one. And they're also going to be helping to mold the minds of these children. If they are built and they are trained properly in these programs at these teacher colleges, imagine how much impact they will have for the rest of the society. So these are things that need to, and they need to be encouraged. Seeing language and people addressing them as losers, as failures, does not help. We need to encourage them. We need to tell them that they are valuable, they're important. You see, all the professions you can ever list, what is the underlying what's the word I'm looking for? Connector between all of them. It's teachers. All of us had to have passed through teachers. Every single one of us. I don't care what you do in this life. You at least, even if you decided to stop after primary school, you at least had some teachers. So teachers are very valuable. We need to remind them. We need to booster that over and over and over and over. And I'm glad that a couple of us who are really working on that right now, I'm a part of a team. We call ourselves the Education Redefining Team. And we're working so hard on changing the way we view teachers, the way we address them, the way we talk to them, we're empowering them. It's very, very important to do this. I don't understand where we went from. My parents, I'm sure you can hear the passion I have about educators. My parents were educators too, professors. And I remember how they were really looked up to very highly then, how everybody addressed them, how everybody sought their opinions then. Now they're more like the last opinion, you know, looked at or quantified. Even in all this discussion, I don't think I've really heard anybody give a mic to teachers and say, you know, what are your opinions about what's going on? Everybody's calling everybody else to talk, but I haven't really heard the teachers' point of views.
Oh, it's very interesting because I was trying to remember which company now was doing an award for teachers, but we need this kind of encouragement.
Cowbell. That's why I love them. Cowbell.
Okay, well, there you go. So clearly we need to do far much more than we're doing now, not just for teaching, but for that education sector. We appreciate your comment on this morning, and that's Mr. Detola Salau, who is the director, founder, Charisma for You Educational Foundation. Thank you for coming on, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back in a moment. Just stay on with us.